Now, back in Romans 3 and 21. But now the righteousness of the Most High without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets.
Say that again.
But now the righteousness of the Most High without the law is manifested.
Wait. The righteousness of the Most High is manifested without the law. How was that? Through faith. Through faith.
Now we go over to Hebrews 11. Who are those particular men the Lord was speaking about in Hebrews 11? He brought up all those men that were on the scene, that were right. And this was before Moses. Abraham was before Moses. Noah was before Moses. You know? Enoch was before Moses. So this was before the law. You know?
Before the first covenant.
Exactly. No, I'm going to keep going. And it says, even the righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai unto all, and upon all them that believe, for there is no difference. Even the righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai unto
even
all.
The righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai.
Unto all and upon all them that believe, for there is no difference.
Upon all them that believe. This time only Israel can believe. Let's not try to add these heathens into that. Only Israel can believe on Yahweh Shai. Because that name is dreadful to the heathens. So they can't believe in something that's dreadful to them. But say that part again, Sloppy. Say that part again.
It says, even the righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai unto all, and upon all them that believe, for there is no difference.
But there is no difference of them that believe.
Hey, like when it says in Romans, there is no difference between a Jew nor a Greek. The Lord was concluding all of them both together because what counted was their righteousness in faith. It wasn't about the law, man. Whether you was keeping the law or not, at that particular time, it was about your faith, man.
Hold that.
But you also, now, all this that we're bringing out is not to say that we're not supposed to keep the law, man.
Right.
Don't get it misconstrued. Because if we telling you don't keep the law, we basically telling you, no, go ahead and commit sin. No, we're not saying that. But what we're saying is, you're not justified by the law itself in the sight of the Heavenly Father, man. You know?
This is Romans chapter 2, starting at verse 11. For there is no respecter of persons with the Most High.
Yep.
For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law.
Yep.
And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law.
Yep.
For not.
Hey Nate, you push the law, so you acknowledge that you're under the law, but there is laws that you're breaking. So shouldn't you be judged according to those laws that you're breaking? Like one example is you shit on the name of the Lord, man.
Right.
You blaspheme His name by saying it's not important to know His name. That's blasphemy according to the law. So if we go by that standard, you should be judged according to that law, because blasphemy, the penalty on blasphemy of the name of the Lord is death. That's another sin under death. Just like homosexuality and adultery. You know? Go ahead, bro.
He says, verse 13, for not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law are justified.
And it ain't talking about just the laws of Moses, it's talking about this entire book. When you hear this word and understand it, you're supposed to live it now. You're supposed to become a new man now.
Verse 14. For when the Gentiles, which is ethnos, the Greek word ethnos there, it says, which means
basically the Israelite foreigners, man. The Israelites that were without their heritage, so to speak. Go ahead.
It says, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law. These having not the law are a law unto themselves,
Yep.
which show the work of the law written in their hearts or in their minds,
Yep.
their conscience also bearing witness, and their thoughts the meanwhile accursing or excusing one another. So whether they didn't have the law, those Gentiles, those Israelites that was in a Gentile minded state that were doing the law just by nature, are they under the law? Are they under the law? They might have looked like Asians or whatever else. Are they under the law? Even though they was Jacob, are they under the law?
Right. Exactly.
Good question, Nate. Answer that. It says, that's pretty much the point, but it says, in the day when the Most High shall judge the secrets of men by Yahweh Shai, according to my gospel. A little more, it says, behold, thou art called a Jew, and resteth in the law, and makest thy boast of the Most High, and knowest his will, and approvest the things that are more excellent, being instructed out of the law. So, let me keep reading. And art confident that thou thyself art a guide of the blind, a light unto them that are in darkness, an instructor of the fool, a teacher of babes, which has the form of knowledge and of the truth of the law. Thou therefore, which teachest another, teachest thou not thyself? Come. I'm trying to be a little louder. It says, thou that preachest a man should not steal, dost thou steal? Now, Nate, if you can't keep the law perfectly, how you gonna try to teach anybody to keep the law perfect? You need to be teaching about faith and keeping the law. Having your faith built up, which makes you built up enough to continue to keep the law to the best of your ability. And when you can't, when you pray that Yahweh Shem Shai forgives you about it.
Hey, the difference between y'all niggas and us is y'all say keep the law, the law, the law, the law. We say keep the law to the best of your ability. Meaning whatever it is that you know that you can keep, you have control over that, do that, man. Things that you don't have control over, that's what we gonna go off at. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, we understand we supposed to keep the Sabbath day. We supposed to keep it holy. But are we necessarily are we keeping the Sabbath day when we have to go to work on that particular day?
Hey, do you work on the Sabbath? On your
Well, eventually, no. According to them niggas, they keeping the Sabbath because they teach that Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is the Sabbath. So that's the day that they go to teach.
All the cops that's in your camp don't have to patrol or nothing, do whatever they detect whatever you do on Friday, Saturday.
Yep. Exactly.
I got a quick one. Verse 23. It says, "Thou that makest thy boast of the law, through breaking the law, dishonorest the Most High." So how you gonna boast about it? It says, verse 23. "Thou that makest thy boast of the law, through breaking the law, dishonorest the Most High." Thou God, right?
Yeah, that is a dishonor to the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
You boasting that you perfect, but yet you turn around and you do some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you acting like you represent the Heavenly Father, man.
But when we didn't read already that the fault was in us, that we go off and break the law. It's not the law's fault, but it's us.
Being a hypocrite.
Being a hypocrite, exactly. Go back to where you was at. I think
Romans 3, right? Yeah.
23.
Yeah. I'm gonna read that again, and then 23. It says, Romans 3 and 22. Even the righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai unto all and upon all them that believe, but there is no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High.
All have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. How do you sin? By transgressing the law.
That's right.
So how can the law save you? So stop that madness you pushing, man. That chop your whole time.
It said for all.
Yeah, all have sinned.
You know what I mean?
All these people have sinned right here in the world.
I got a precept too. This where is it at? Oh, here we go. 1 John chapter 1, verse 10. If we say that we have not sinned, we make him a liar, and his word is not in us.
So was the word in you, Nate? Are you sinning or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer that question.
I got another one for you, Nate. I got another one for you.
Because I don't know if y'all see the videos, but